get up! Everybody get up! Everybody needs to understand that I'm more than simply a hype man for this rap group. Just like Geico is more than just a company that can save you money. Geico also has fast and friendly claim service, so they can help you when you need it most. And while I do love being a hype man, I also love reading for children's audiobooks. Like Little Bo Peep, she lost the sheep, and she don't know where to find them. Yo!
Geico. Expect great savings and a whole lot more.
Welcome to Blog Talk Radio in high fidelity.
Jimmy Mack is a renowned medical intuitive and spiritual life coach who has taken, completed, and even mastered a variety of healing modalities. After a near-death experience, he was shown and developed a simpler way to create healing and profound changes, now known as My Liquid Fish. He works with clients in person, on the phone, and over Skype worldwide, accessing energetic powers and co-creating changes that you can actually feel. Call in now to reserve your spot on the switchboard. The call-in number is 713-955-0594. Press 1 if you would like to ask Jimmy Mack a question. Enjoy this 1 hour of profound healing.
Hey everybody, it's Jimmy Mack coming to you live. Happy Halloween. We're glad you're here. This is always one of our most popular shows, so we're excited to be here with you. And if you haven't gotten in on our BOGO, it's buy one, get one free, believe it or not, on the audio MP3s. Gosh, reach out today. info@jimmymackhealing.com. We'll send you the link. There's over 20 audio MP3s, everything from sleep to travel to pain, family, a lot of different ones in there. They're all about 30 minutes long. It's 125 changes, generally downloads. Would probably take me 3 hours to work on you if I went over each one of those little transformational changes that Spirit's brought in. So you definitely want to pick those up. It's normally $57 for each one. They're half off. It's the lowest they'll ever be, other than when we initially launched them to people that are already on the mail list. That's as low as they get. So, but this is really good stuff. It's buy one, get one. If you haven't had one before, you definitely want to try it out. There are free samples we can send you, all sorts of stuff like that. We're here to help. We're here to contribute. This is all about giving back. This is our show every week, 12 noon Eastern Standard Time. So for those of you who are here, welcome. And got plenty of folks with their hands up already, of course. My co-host, co-guest, co-friend, we go back to when Moses wore short pants, is Reverend Debbie Dienstbier. She's a trans medium. For those of you that don't know, it's communication. I grew up Episcopal, which Robin Williams, the late comedian, calls Catholic light. And they call it communication with the dead. And that's part of the Nicene Creed. And of course, Reverend Debbie would say it's communication with the living and in spirit. We just change form, folks. So I'm going to let her tell you all about that. If you aren't already on the call, you need to get in line and raise your hand if you'd like to talk to somebody who is in spirit. Can be a loved one, best friend you miss. You never know who's going to show up. That's part of the excitement of Halloween. And we're glad everybody's here. So, and then tomorrow is All Saints Day, so never a dull moment. If you're not on the mail list, get on. info@jimmymackhealing.com. We'll help you any way we can. Hey, Reverend Debbie, how are you today?
I'm just fabulous.
I love it.
I'm getting excited Saints Day to welcome everybody through that's crossed over.
Right.
And
I love that.
Yesterday, I had the pleasure of Sunday night, my friend Victoria called me. And her mother's been getting ready to make transition, so I went there Sunday night and stayed all night long. And yesterday afternoon, her mom crossed over to the world of spirit.
Mm-hmm.
So it was such a blessing to be able to help her to do that, you know.
Love it. Yeah.
There.
Yeah. And, you know, a lot of folks, you know, you either love or hate hospice, and that's okay. But, gosh, they sure serve a purpose of being there so you don't cross over alone. You know, my father, God bless him, crossed over during the White House moment of prayer, you know, during 9/11. And so I thank God for hospice. The nurse was there when he crossed over. You know, I'd said my goodbyes and saw him and whatnot, but, you know, it's always nice to have somebody there to usher it all in. And so, thank you for you. Thank you for what you do. Tell folks how to get a hold of you, email, the phone number, the best website address.
Well, on Facebook, Wings of Grace Spiritual Center. Easier than spelling my last name. And spiritualdeb@gmail. And my number is 727-433-3896.
Love it. Yeah, and folks, if you missed that, you know, we'll talk about it later for the end of the little broadcast today. It's also going to be obviously in the replay as well. So I love it. How are you today, Deb? You're doing good? Everybody else is good?
I am so beautiful in Florida today. It's like fall, but it's sunny, and I'm outside soaking it up.
I love it. Yeah, kind of cold yesterday and the day before. My mother's joke about our home is it's the coldest house in the winter and the hottest house in the summer. So I welcome this kind of weather because it somewhat balances it out at least. So we're glad you're here. Let's grab some callers and see what we can change. Okay? Awesome. 904 is our first caller. Hi, what's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hi, my name is Debbie. I'm calling from
Debbie.
Florida.
Okay. Do you have a question for Reverend Debbie or a loved one?
I would like to know what she sees or maybe about my career.
Okay. Feel like this is a really big transition time for you. And you don't do patience very well. That's your downfall. But I feel like you need to just listen to your heart and do what gives you joy. Because this is a very empowering time in your life where you're going to thrive through the power of positive thinking. And I feel that there's an inspiring success that could be yours. And you're going to see that life is wonderful as you open up to the gifts of spirit. Take a pause and take a moment, because I feel that there's new insight that Spirit's going to give you having to do with your job. And after you receive that insight, you'll decide if you're staying where you are or if you're going to accept a new career opportunity that's coming your way. And I feel that the choices are yours. It's not that you're being forced into making any decisions. I feel that it's whatever you want to make it. And it's easier than you think, Spirit says. Easier than you think.
Awesome.
So
great.
Just know it's coming, and I feel in the next couple of weeks you'll see everything very clearly, and it'll all just come right together for you. 1, 2, 3. So God bless you. How wonderful. How exciting. How exciting. You're in control of your life and you don't even know it. How nice.
There you go. Nice. Thanks for calling in, love. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Folks, when you call in, too, if you have 10 things going on and arthritis and headaches and gout and whatever, just grab one thing at least. And I love when people are more specific. Debbie doesn't mind it too badly when they go, oh, Spirit, just read me. What Spirit know about me? And blah, blah. But I'm telling you, you'll get better results if you narrow it down instead of the sky, Jimmy, the sky and clouds and sunshine. Narrow it down to career, relationships, maybe your health and whatnot. And I feel like you'll get an even better result, a better answer. Today is always cursory on the radio, because we don't have the hour-long session we could do for you. But grab a specific topic, and I think you'll be pleasantly
Unless they're asking for the sky, Jimmy, and then asking for the sky is a good thing.
There you go. Well, we got plenty of blue sky here and in Montana if they want that, but the more they can narrow the focus, I think it's that much more accurate of the reading. So let's grab somebody else. 818 Carolyn. Hey, Carolyn, you're in California, right?
Hello. Yes.
How are you
doing?
today? Good. You have a happy Halloween. You got a question for Reverend Debbie?
Yes. I want to know, are there any messages from any of my ancestors regarding my health?
Oh, well, they're not worried about your health at all. They said you're the worry wart in the family, and they'd like to get you out of your head, and they said that would be the best medicine for you because you're looking for things to be wrong when there's nothing wrong.
Oh, okay.
Are you aware of that? And
no,
I'm hearing mother. I feel there's a grandmother here from your mom's side of the family.
Yeah.
And she's going, well, there's my girl right there. She's still worrying herself to death. And she wants you to know that they're helping you from the world of spirit, that your loved ones are all around you. And she says you'd be surprised at who is here to help you. You would be very surprised. And is your father in the world of spirit?
Yes.
Because I feel like you didn't always have a communication thing with him because he didn't know how to. But I feel that he's standing out in the front row with you, very proud of you, and wanting the very best for you. How sweet.
Is nice.
You wouldn't know him. Who he is now is not who he was here on the earth plane.
Wow. Yeah, he was very quiet,
totally
so we didn't have
changed.
too much communication at all.
Yeah.
Okay.
God bless you. How nice. Tomorrow is All Saints Day, and that's when the veil is removed and all our loved ones are able to come through and communicate with us. So it's nice that Halloween fell today. It always does before All Saints Day, that we can be open to talk to everybody.
That's nice.
So God bless
thank you. Thank you for the message.
My pleasure.
Anything else you need, love?
Oh, well, my left knee is swollen this morning.
Can you
I don't know why.
Stuff out?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, so that test is moving forward in life. But just go ahead and own that if you're facing due north and just say my left knee is swollen. It'll pull you forward for yes.
My left knee is swollen. Yes.
And release it to no. Yeah, and all I'm going to do is fish it all out for you right now. And you'll feel that fishy wave, and then it'll pull you straight back when it leaves and dump you off in neutrality once it's done.
Right. It's happened.
Already happened. I love it. So then I would go deeper on that and do a few more little quick things. And first one is I've learned all the lessons I needed to from this pain.
Ooh, I've learned all the lessons that I need to learn from this pain. Yes. Let's go.
Having this pain still serves me.
I didn't hear that.
Having this pain still serves me.
Having this pain still serves me? No. I went back.
That's a plus. So they immediately are impressing upon me inflammation. So I would just do my knee is inflamed and sore.
Okay. My left knee is inflamed and sore. Yes. Going forward.
And I'm going to release it to no.
Okay. I went back.
Beautiful. So they're showing me, obviously, Epsom salts, lavender, non-lavender. You're non-lavender, clockwise or counterclockwise. You're counterclockwise. That would go a long way to rub that out. And knees are generally bone, muscle, ligament, tendon, joint. You have joint pain. So I'm just going to release that as well. You're going to feel a pull back when it leaves.
Okay, I got it. Look back.
How does it feel right now?
It feels pretty good right now. It's not, I don't feel pain. It's not swollen. but I will rub counterclockwise.
Yeah, I like counterclockwise for you. That's what tests. You can get Epsom salts lotion in any Walmart, CVS, Walgreens. If you want to soak it in Epsom salts too, that'll take some of the visual inflammation that you see out of there. But that's how fast we can go. So thank you for playing. Love it.
Oh, thank you.
Jim,
Yeah, thanks for calling in, love. We appreciate you listening to the show.
Oh, yes. I think it's exciting. It's wonderful.
Love it.
Jim Mack,
Thanks
I don't
again.
mean to interrupt, but I do.
That's okay.
Jim Mack, at the health food store, I bought this product called Number 7. It's just like beets and natural herbs in it. And it takes out the swelling and the pain from your knees and your joints. And it's worked
I'm glad you threw that in. Number 7. Did you hear that? Lucky number 7, Carolyn.
It's called.
I bet you can find it online.
It's called Number 7.
I don't know what we did before Google, but you can find it online. Number 7.
It's a liquid? Oh, you said it's a lotion or a liquid?
No, it's a pill. And you take it in 7 days, you'll be pain-free.
Oh,
wow.
Okay.
I couldn't even walk, and I'm pain-free.
Love that.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Okay.
Number 7 for your knees, folks. Love that. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
God bless you, Carolyn.
Thank you, Carolyn. Appreciate you calling in, love. Always a pleasure.
Okay. Thank you.
Have a great week. Happy Halloween and happy All Saints Day. I'm more All Saints Day than Halloween, but that's okay.
I'm about the candy.
There you go. There you go. Thanks for calling. Yeah. Thank you, Carolyn. Awesome. 414 is our next caller. What's your name? Where are you calling from? Welcome.
My name is Julie. I'm calling from Wisconsin.
Hey, Julie. How are you today?
I'm doing pretty good. I got questions about my daughter.
Okay.
She's been having, for like 6 months, hives. She went to the medical doctor. They sent her to an ALRS. And the ALRS blood test a little deeper and came up with some kind of mono-G. It's a blood cancer. It's not active. And right now she's going in for more labs to go deeper, and they say sometimes the hive, she hasn't seen the specialist to get the rest of these. So I'm kind of curious. I kind of do what you do, Jimmy. I've been working on that, and I come up with no, but now she's in total panic, anxiety. She just went to get some medication. She doesn't know how to deal with it. And this type of blood cancer is non-treatable. And if it does activate, it hits very fast. She's 38. And they say in females it's very rare. At this age, it's very rare. Usually it's in your 70s. But I wasn't picking up any of this. So
I'm not picking that up. I'm not worried about it. But, again, I'm talking to angels flying UFOs. I'll let Reverend Debbie go first, and then I'll clean it up, okay?
Thank you.
They have her misdiagnosed. She's going to see another doctor that'll label her correctly. She's fixable. She's fixable, and she does not have this issue. They're
so
missing
this doctor, you think, in 2 weeks may?
Yeah, they'll have a whole nother story for her. And I feel like her worry is working against her right now. And she needs to see herself whole, and it's hard when you're a nervous wreck to see yourself
whole.
whole.
The anxiety. She's got 4 kids, and she's already in a place that she's leaving her kids.
Because she isn't going anywhere. She's got a lot of work to do here. And they're showing me great intuitive insights that are going to be given to her through a dream. And she's going to be making new decisions in her life. She's going to be clear about what she wants. She's not clear about what she wants in her life right now. Part of what's working against her. Because thoughts are things. You understand?
Right.
And what is her
Right.
first name? And I'll put her in my healing prayers. I get up at 3 in the morning and work with the angels to do healing for people. I'd be more than
that's
happy to have
awesome.
talk to them about her.
Her name is
Life.
Tracy.
Okay. All right. But yeah,
That is
I feel
awesome.
like she's ready to be empowered. And she's very, very intuitive. She's very emotional because she's a clairinsentient. And I feel that this reflection and meditation that's going to provide very valuable information for her, that's going to allow her to be at peace for her future as she's stepping into the next couple months. And I feel that in the next 2 weeks, she's going to have her answer, and she'll be able to then get out of her mind and calm down, you know. And you're more
that's
welcome to
awesome.
call. Do you have a pen? I'll give you my number. If you
I
need
have it.
help.
I actually been kind of back and forth trying to get a hold of you, but I do have it.
Sorry.
And I have
Good.
been asking for her grandfather to come through and really help with guidance. I mean, she
He's
thinks I'm
already
not
there with her.
Yeah.
He's already helping her. He's already helping her. He has a soul agreement to watch over her. He's like her guardian angel. He's already there taking care of things. He's telling me everything
that way
is
in
fine.
life too. Oh, that's
Yep.
awesome.
He ain't changed at all.
No, he is very protective.
Yeah.
He has.
And I feel like they're just fine and dandy. Don't have to even worry. Yeah.
Thank you. It's what I
got
was
her best
feeling
life.
inside, said Jimmy. I was doing some of your stuff, and it was coming up,
Okay.
no, but I have a trust issue with what I pick up.
Because your heart's involved. Because your heart's involved.
So here's the thing, okay? Hives generally, our skin is the largest, considered the largest organ, and it's always liver. So she really needs to do a liver cleanse. I don't get that she's angry. I get she's resentful. She's got a lot of resentment built around these kids and all that she's got going on, like Mack 2 with her hair on fire. And that generally is what can promote
Her
the hives.
ex-husband.
Okay, so there you go. So she has 5 kids,
Well,
right? So there you go.
Those darn husbands are always interfering.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, her new husband's great. Got 2
Okay.
kids from him, but the ex is involved because of the older 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
So point is, it's one of those things where everybody's got cancer cells in the body. Everybody has that. They might say that she's got that latent stuff in there, and I think she's probably walking around going dun dun dun. It's like, no, it's not that at all. It's not a ticking time bomb. None of that's true.
Yep.
I don't pick on it at all. So I'd be doing a liver cleanse. And actually what comes through is one of the simplest things she could do is go to any of the dollar stores, test for erythromycin. She tests for the regular generic antibiotic lotion, little salve, little tube. They got it at Walmart. They have it at Walgreens. They got it at CVS. Even the dollar store is $1. So I would actually be putting that on there. It doesn't test viral. It tests bacterial. So whatever's on her skin tests bacterial. Mold, fungus, mildew, yeast,
Candida this morning.
Yeah, she's got a touch of parasites too. She could stand a parasite cleanse. You email me info@jimmymackhealing.com. I'll send you some guidance on that as well. I don't sell product, but I certainly recommend a lot of stuff. And
right,
she
I
could
went
stand
through
parasite
piping rock through you, but this morning
that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, and she does test for the liquid, so I would go back there and order the, all you do is go in the search engine and type in parasites, and the liquid comes up. What's great about theirs is it'll have in there walnut hulls, cloves, and a couple different odd ingredients, which helps, and wormwood, of course, but then they have a herb called Sweet Annie, and it's like all those things together are outstanding. The other thing she tests great for is diatomaceous earth. Under a microscope, it looks like little Lego toys, and that tears apart the body of the parasites. So she's got parasites too. If she did a liver parasite cleanse, I feel like this stuff would really
Coca-Cola one that told me.
That's really gallbladder if you Google it, but she needs
okay.
a liver cleanse. Yeah, anything she can do to strengthen the liver. Even if you go back to the Piping Rock folks and just type in liver, strength, milk thistle is what tests best for her right now, and take it in the evening. But diatomaceous earth would help her too. So, she needs to definitely do some parasite cleanse. Topically, I'd be getting that little dollar store antibiotic lotion, ointment, and that'd go a long way to help her too. Does that make sense?
I've been having her listen to a lot of the total body cleanses and detox cleanses, the energized ones, the last couple of days.
Yeah, it can only help, especially if she's going down the yellow brick road with us. That's really good. So, yeah. But I don't see it as, they might want to make it some death sentence or dun-dun-dun, but I just don't get that. People end up with the white coat syndrome. And again, I tell everybody, if you break water, you break your arm, don't call me, go to the hospital. It's hugely important for the Western side to do Western stuff. But in this case, it's like any one of 20 different people tells her, oh, you got this weird cancer blood gene. It's like, oh, come on. It's like, probably everybody has it, but for the odds of it to flare up or give her 6 months to live or about 0 to nothing, I just don't see it. So not overly concerned about it. I think it's something else that she's brought to the worry table and worrying about. So,
that's awesome. I so thank you for the validation.
Absolutely. And obviously privately we do more and go in depth. We could always work through her, or if she doesn't want to do it or has 4 boys and an ex-husband and a husband, then I'd work through you. And we can, work on her because you share her DNA. So you just let us know.
And you can ask Tracy to call me too.
All right. I so appreciate it, guys. Thank you so much.
Oh, we're glad you called in. We're glad you're listening. Thank you.
Certainly.
Oh, I listen as much as I can. Thank you, Jimmy. I have your voice, and so I do a lot of practicing with that.
Awesome. Yeah, we're here to help you any way we can. That's fantastic. Folks, you're going to want to press 1. There's a lot of folks on hold. If you want to press 1 to raise your hand, and we'll help you any way we can. Obviously, we want to have you ask questions of Spirit since Reverend Debbie's here. If you need a healing, I'll help you with that. It's all free. It's part of service. It's what we're doing. Deb, what's going on? Doesn't it seem like astrologically? I'm going to tell you a quick few funny things. You can laugh. My truck went out, which it never does. It was the alternator. And then I got a rental car, and while I'm literally at the rental car place, one of the valets is driving a little van into the little garage where he's going to wash it, and he rips the passenger door off, and it falls at my feet. So I'm just like, what the hell's going on?
So you're just a jinx, Jimmy Mack. You're a jinx.
I'm a jinx. I don't know. I think I'm around jinxing happen, but, in fact, somebody else was driving my truck, thank God, when the alternator went out, because I'd have been pissed, Isn't that funny? So you fish out all this stuff as best you can. I mean, when's the next retrograde? What in the world's going on, right? Is it a bunch of other planets? Or
you're looking forward to the retrograde?
No, I'm wondering what other planets are going on, because for that kind of weird stuff to happen, is something's going on.
Yeah, it's Uranus, and there's 3 planets. I know Uranus is in that ball game playing because I was reading about it Sunday, but I've already forgotten what I read. That's how intelligent I am today.
That's okay.
But everyone's in a very mental state right now, where it's got us thinking, analyzing things.
Makes sense.
Or the
overanalyzing, I'm sure.
Yeah, that's it.
Interesting.
So,
well,
it's so much fun.
I wanted to at least touch on it. Yeah. Folks, if you aren't on the line, you need to get on the line, of course. The phone number is 713-955-0594. Press 1 to raise your hand. 312 is our next caller. Hi, what's your name? Where are you calling from?
Oh, hi, Shay from Illinois.
Hey, Shay, what's going on?
Oh, nothing. How are you today? Happy Halloween.
Thank you. Happy Halloween to you. You have a question for Reverend Debbie or a loved one in spirit you want to chat with?
Yeah, my grandma. If she has any messages. Yeah, my grandma Rose.
Grandma Rose. Well, that must be why she's showing me all these different colored roses. How sweet. She's saying it's important for you to have balance. And she's working to jobs or projects are coming to you all at once.
Yeah.
And she's wanting you to have more fun in your life and trying to get things more balanced. And I feel that you need to release the past, and you're going to grow from some situation. Your grandmother says it's time for you to heal from old wounds. And I feel that you're going to be letting go of what doesn't work for you anymore in order for you to move forward in your life.
Okay.
And I'm smelling fresh made bread and pies and cakes and things as if they're cooking for a celebration.
Oh.
And your grandmother's telling me things were simple in her days, that she didn't have all the luxuries in life that we have now.
Okay.
And she said, but family is everything. And she wants you to know that she's always going to be there to help you and assist you in the world of spirit. And she loves you very, very much.
Thank you.
All these roses, she showed me like every different kind of roses, as if we have a field of roses and we can pick whatever we want.
Okay.
And I feel that that's symbolic of how strong she is with you and the power and the energy of love that she has for you to help you through all your situations. How sweet.
Very nice. Thank you.
You're welcome. And there's also a father on your father's side of the family. There's a grandfather here as well.
Yeah, my grandpa.
He's tipping his cap to you, and he's going, "That's my girl." He's so proud of you. And he says you should be proud of yourself as well. Come a lot farther than he thought you would by now. And he's very, very proud of you. And he says the best is yet to come. How nice. How nice.
Yeah, that's good.
That's wonderful.
Love that.
I know, that's nice. So I'm on the right track. I just need to let
you are.
go. And yeah.
Absolutely. You got anything going on physically or anything? Shay, you sound pretty good.
No, I'm pretty good. I'm trying to get my knee right and my little back. It hurts my knee and my back. So
stand up. Stand up. Face.
Okay, where am I facing?
Due north. Sun comes up in the east to the left.
Uh-huh.
You're gonna feel a pull forward for yes and a push backwards for no. So just go ahead and say my knee and back hurt. You're gonna feel a pull forward.
My knee and back hurt. Yes, yes.
Okay. So all I'm going to do is release it, resolve it, delete and erase it, disentangle this inflammation, muscle, ligament, tendon, and joint pain. Take it all out into the void. Pull it straight back when you're done.
37, Gary. The temperature in Wonder Lake is at 30.
That's it.
36 right now in
Feel it?
Yeah.
It's going to pull you back to neutral once it's done.
Okay.
How does it feel?
It's good at neutral now.
I love it. How weird is that, right? So.
Yeah, how weird is that? Is right.
That's what I do all day long, 7 days a week, baby.
That was good because I was worried. That's awesome because I was worried my knee was going to have surgery, and then I'm like, oh.
I would really work on it if I were you. I would do as many natural things as I could before I worked on that. I've had a lot of clients who've had hip and knee replacement, and ironically, and I just tell them my secrets, but that we then work on the titanium and the different materials accepting this body. We would work on the body accepting those materials. If you don't do that every time it rains or gets cold, you know, the things lock up or they feel super hot or super cold or whatever. But I would certainly do some more work before I would let them cut on me. Cutting on you would be the last resort, you know.
Well, right, and that's what I said. I don't want surgery, so I'm just in physical therapy, and then it's getting better every day, but that's awesome.
Oh, good. Yeah, whatever it takes, love. Yeah, so email me info@jimmymackhealing.com and just mention the knee and back thing and that we talked on the radio show. I'll send you some information. It's all free.
Okay, info at
INFO, yeah, at jimmymackhealing.com. It's JIMMYMACK healing.com.
Oh wait, go over that one more time because I was writing. I'm sorry.
Sure. INFO and the symbol at
yes.
Jimmy Mack, JIMMYMACK healing.com.
Oh, I got it. Okay, beautiful.
Okay. Yeah, so just put in the subject line knees and back, honey, and we will send you some information.
Beautiful. Thank you so much.
Okay. Yeah, we're glad you called in. We're glad you had fun and participated. You can imagine if you learned how to do that, you could actually have your own little Harry Potter wand or your own little lightsaber from Star Wars, and you can start to change all kinds of things energetically. If you can generally get the information down, you can be doing a whole lot better. Okay. But generally, it's joint. You have joint pain, muscle, ligament, tendon. You have joint pain is all you've got, and it's not like you're bone on bone or anything like that. You got joint pain. Glucosamine, chondroitin, MSM would help you. The precursor to sulfur.
Number 7.
Antibiotic. Yeah, the number 7 would help you a lot. So
when you say the number 7, what does that mean? Just seeing the number
it's a supplement. They're actually pills.
Supplement.
That's the name of the supplement. You could even Google it and put in there the supplement number 7, and it'll come up. So any of those things would help you.
What's nice about number 7 is it has like 7 different ingredients, like beet and natural things that help the pain and all in our joints. So instead of having to get muscle tested for which one will work, they're all in this one pill, and they work. So you're not having to buy 2 or 3 pills. I take this one. In 7 days, it was like, what pain? I have had no pain, and I was hobbling around.
Love it.
My knees. So.
And again, we don't sell the stuff. We're just giving you ideas of what's out there that you could do that might be magical and different, honey. I've got the greatest local chiropractor ever, and she would do the clicker on you and the activator and move all that stuff around, meniscus, all of it. So I would encourage you also to look at a local chiropractor there, that can manipulate all that around and move it around. You want to find somebody that does applied kinesiology or muscle testing. I don't want to go to somebody that's going to pop and pray that it works out. But if you can find somebody that does muscle testing, you want a chiropractor that does muscle testing. Cranial sacral work tests great for you. You can find somebody that does cranial sacral work. That's very gentle, and that would move all this energy around and take the swelling out of that knee. All you have is joint pain. They're whispering in my ear, just so you know. So it's not like you have cartilage or they're somehow going to do this, that, or the other thing. It's really just joint inflammation. So
because you know what? Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay. I'm just telling you what they're telling me to tell you.
That's good to know because I fell at work, did the splits, twisted my knee, fell on my knee, and then flew back.
Wow. Wow.
Someone said it was like Gumby, and I'm like, oh my gosh, and I was like, this hurts so bad, and then
Yeah. Well, one of my besties is a lawyer, and he'd say somebody's paying for that. So I don't know
they
who
are.
else. It is what it is, but if you you definitely want to address joint pain. Anything you can do to get out of joint inflammation, that's really what you got going on. So reach out to us anytime. We'll help you any way we can, love, okay?
Beautiful. Thank you. Have a great day.
Thanks for calling in. You too. Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween. Okay.
707's our next caller. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hi, Debbie. Hi, Jimmy. This is Valerie, California. How are you?
Hey, we're doing good. How are you?
I think I'm doing okay. I have several things going on. But first, I wanted to ask Debbie, is there any way, or does she see a relationship coming in this year? If not, what do I need to do to bring that about? And then for you, Jimmy, I think I pulled my right thigh area.
Mm-hmm.
Because when I stand on it and try to walk it, I can feel some pain there. And
Well, I'll let them go first. Yeah, then we'll get to me, love.
Okay.
Well, I feel that the holidays are bringing you a new relationship. And it might be somebody that you've met before and never even gave a second look to. They're showing Archangel Raphael around you, and Raphael is the angel of love. And I feel that he's bringing you positive new experiences, and it's kind of like you're spring cleaning yourself. Go of old insights that you have, and you're stepping into a new spiritual insight. And they're saying to embrace your inner child, because there's wonderful new friends, and you're going to be rekindling old relationships. They might be from a childhood or when you were a kid. But I feel really good about this. There's something that you're moving beyond. There's something you weren't able to let go of, and I feel that now you are. And it'll open the door for you to have a true relationship. How nice.
So are you seeing that coming in this year?
Yeah, through the holidays. I don't know if it's November or December or in between the two.
Of this
They're
year?
coming here really quickly. Yeah, this year.
Okay,
This
only
year.
reason I'm asking because only reason I'm asking is because I've had several readings, and every time I get a reading, it's always further and further out. And it's like, okay, I'm tired now. I want to see this happen.
You're tired of waiting for the invisible one?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, by February and March, you're making plans in a future with somebody, so they're bigger than life here. And call on Archangel Raphael and ask him to show you and tell you, because he's the angel of love, and he's going to help bring the true love in your life. He's already at work.
Okay.
In your life.
So do you think?
I don't see it being a problem at all.
Do you think I'll meet him maybe at a holiday gathering or invited out or something?
Could be very true. Yes.
Do you have a description of him?
Because you're with friends. He's breathing. That's a good sign.
Yes.
That's a very good sign. They're breathing. And I see this gentleman. I don't know if his hair is like brown, dark brown color.
Mm-hmm.
And he's got a very good heart, and I feel that he works very hard. But he's one of those people that can make things happen. And I feel that he helps many people. I feel that he's really, really good-hearted, and that'll be wonderful for you.
Oh, absolutely.
Instead of you always being the giver, you get a giver. How nice.
Oh, that would be excellent. I look forward to that.
That would be a perfect match. Yeah, and I feel that you all are going to enjoy traveling. I feel he loves to be outdoors and traveling. Not that you have to go hiking mountains or anything like that, or skiing mountains. Nothing, heavy duty. But I just see you enjoying life and enjoying different locations together. So good for you.
As a long-term relationship?
Well, if you're making plans in February and March, I would say that is long-term.
I would too. Thank you.
Yeah, you're so welcome. What a nice gift for the new year. How
that is.
It's beautiful.
Hey, you want to stand up on the thigh thing, honey? We'll help you.
Yes, I'm standing.
All right. So due north. So just put your hand or fingers on where it hurts right now.
Okay.
It's going to pull you forward straight. You're going to feel a pull forward when we find it. And just let us know, because it is a radio show. There you go. So we're going to release that, resolve that pain, disentangle it back to when it first happened, uncollapse its waves and fields, take it all out to the void, pull her straight back when you're done.
It pulled me back pretty powerfully.
Yeah, just let that go. That's all Holy Spirit stuff between you and I and a million people. And it's going to keep pulling it all out. It'll bring you back to neutral once it's done.
And also, Yes, I'm there.
Well, let's do this one first. Don't throw anything else into the mix.
Okay, got it.
Let's wait till this is done.
Pull me back now. Oh, wait a minute. What's going?
Pulling y'all around the place, didn't it?
It pulled me back too. Now I'm standing neutral.
All right. So if you put your hand on where it hurt before, you're going to feel it pull you straight back to no now.
Yes, correct.
Feel that? Awesome.
Yes.
So let's strengthen the whole thing, and I'm going to pull you straight forward to yes, okay?
Okay.
And we're going to fill you up with strength in that area. It's there now.
Yes, thank you.
You're welcome. We're glad you called in, love. If you're not already on the email list, you need to get on it. Yeah, info@jimmymackhealing.com.
I certainly will. Thank you both so very much. Thank
Awesome.
you. Very
Glad you called in. Thanks for being there.
Thank you.
Love it.
Love it
Wow.
in the air. Lovely.
It is. You never know what you're going to get. You know, I tell all the beautiful women, you know, you got to go out to that party. You got to go to that invite. You got to go to that barbecue, that Christmas party, that holiday, whatever it is. You know, you might be one introduction away. Hell, if you're in the Tampa Bay area, let's just say, and, you know, you meet that guy and, you know, your friend might introduce you to her cousin from Chicago who's moving to Tampa Bay next month. I mean, and it's like, oh my God, if I hadn't gone to that, I'd never meet him. You know, the odds of the UPS or the mailman banging on the front door are pretty slim, right? And saying, where have you been all my life? So you got to get out in the mix, folks. You got to increase that probability that you're going to run into these people. I'm fine with the computer thing too, match, whatever it is, you know, go on as many dates as you can, at least meet as many frogs as you can before you get that prince, you know. So you got to rule them out just as quickly as you can possibly go. You have to stay encouraged, stay upbeat, and therefore you'll end up attracting somebody that's positive, you know, that can help you and match you on that level. 703 is our next caller. Hi, what's your name? Where are you calling from?
Oh, this is Kathy.
Hey, Kathy, what's going on?
Not a whole lot. I'd like to ask my guides and angels when they see me leaving this job.
Not soon enough. You're ready to already be gone. You're ready to already be out of there.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like you're meeting the right person by being in this wonderful job. We won't call it crappy. But by being in this position, you're going to meet the right people in the right direction. And sometimes they put us around a lot of dysfunctional people to meet the right people. You understand that?
Mhm.
And it'll finish up this month, in the month of November, probably even before the end of the month, probably even before Thanksgiving. So that'll be what you'll be thankful for, I guess, for Thanksgiving. Getting to move forward because you're itching to just get on with it, you know. And I feel that it is coming.
By the end of the month, huh? November?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Kathy, I go on voice recognition, so I know you've asked about this like a bunch of times before. And I have a friend who's in Florida who has a husband that talks about retiring every single day. And it's just like, come on, either do it or don't do it. Stop talking about it. So they're like, you know, get off the pot or go or do whatever you got to do. But you just need to put in, if this is taking up this much of what my friend would call the rent-free space in your mind, then you need to put in ASAP and stop talking it to death and move on and do other stuff, because it's really taken up way too much of your personal energy.
Right.
You know, there's never going to be some perfect time. There's no golden parachute. You're not retiring as the CEO of a giant Fortune 100 life insurance company with some golden $110 million parachute retire. You know, none of that. That's just not what you're doing. So quick as you can get out of there, probably the better off you're going to be.
Hey, thanks.
Okay? Yeah, absolutely. You can't do it soon enough. So they're just showing me Bill Murray in the movie Groundhog Day. That's what you're doing. You're slamming on the alarm clock.
That's what I am. That's what I'm doing exactly. I was just sticking around to see if they're going to offer any extra money to leave.
You're dreaming. The time alone, if you pay yourself mentally, the time alone of you thinking that up or dreaming that, you know, when there's budget cuts and administrative cuts and they'd like to argue with the janitor and get him down to one mop, you know, then you're wasting your time.
Yeah.
So I would move on. There's not going to be any, like I said earlier, you know, you're not retiring from Travelers Insurance with your $11 million umbrella poison pill you know, it's none of that. You know, just be done. Just be done as quickly as you can and go on to the next adventure, okay?
Thank you.
Thanks, love. Thanks for calling in. Have a great Halloween and a great All Saints Day and a great rest of the week.
Thank you.
Thank you. 740 is our next caller.
Hello.
Hi,
Hello.
What's your name?
Hello.
Where are you calling from? You have a question for Reverend Debbie?
I do. This is Marnita from Westerville, Ohio. And I am what I call a life force energy worker, and when I do my healing practice, I connect sometimes with spirit. And I was wondering why my mom and dad have never come through.
They're there. They're there.
Well, I know they're there, but they don't ever give me any messages or let me know I'm on my right path or...
I think they're just messing with you. You know? And I laughed. You know, one of my teachers, I asked him the same question because I had a friend that I helped to cross over, and she never came and spoke with me. You know, and then you start going, are they mad at me? And they're just busy doing the work they have in the world of spirit. But I feel your parents all around you, and your mom is here, and she's smiling. She is so proud, and she's telling me you've got it more together than she knew, and they're very proud of you. And she said, you're doing your work, we're doing our work, and she said, we'll come to you when we get to breathe a moment. She said, but they're doing their work in spirit, and that's why they haven't talked to you one-on-one. And are you losing your car keys? Are you losing car keys? That's what she's showing me. They're moving things around in your house to let you know that they are there because they don't have time to talk. But if you start losing car keys or something, just say, Dad, put them back. He's laughing like he's a jokester. Just say, Dad, bring my keys back, and they'll reappear right away. Because he was showing me the car keys. Like he's dingling them in the air, like, ha, 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 look what I got, you know. And that'll be his sign of love to show you that they are there, that you're not alone. All right? How sweet.
Yeah.
Isn't that wonderful to get confirmation from our parents that we're doing it right? Because we didn't always get that when they were here, you know?
Right.
We didn't always hear that.
I didn't know I could do any of this.
Oh, yeah, you
I
can.
hadn't remembered. I hadn't remembered that I could do this stuff yet.
You could be a medium.
Yeah, I've been told that, but I don't trust myself yet.
Yeah, you got to work on that, girl.
I know. I'm clairvoyant. No, I'm the one that can just know stuff. I just know stuff, and I doubt the knowing. I doubt it. If I could hear something,
you go in your mind.
If I could hear it or see it, I believe it.
That's what we get. You know.
I know.
But as you open up and trust, your healing gifts are going to get even grander if that's at all possible. They will expand and grow, and that intuition is just going to make your healing even more powerful.
Love it.
We'll see.
Good
it's
stuff.
going to happen in spite of you, in spite of yourself.
Yeah, in spite of you. I love that.
Yeah. It's going to happen.
Hey, reach out to me. You do. Reach out to me, info@jimmymackhealing.com. I'll send you all kinds of stuff for free, honey, that would help you. There's audios in there, ebooks, very short ebooks, audio, video. It'll show you what to do and how to get there. I also have an audio MP3. It's called Magic 8 Ball. It's all about intuition. It's about 30 minutes long. So write me. I'll send you all kinds of stuff, info@jimmymackhealing.com. I would say to you, I've been through the same conundrum. My brother was gorgeous. Reverend Debbie knew him. He died of drugs and alcohol. He looked like Tom Cruise, only minus the Scientology stuff, and he was taller. So every time I see a Tom Cruise movie, I'm reminded of my brother. And he only shows up really when I have clients that have addiction issues, and that was his thing. So it's kind of interesting. You'd think we could dial him up all the time, but I tell people it's like throwing up popcorn at the beach. You don't say to the seagull, come back, was your name Roger or Steve? You know, it's who cares?
Right.
We aim for the highest and best, spirit guides, Holy Spirit, you know, to whom it may concern, as long as they're super good and super powerful. That's where you get the most powerful stuff. Whether your parents ever come through the rest of your life, who cares? You know, you want to go power. You want to be dynamic, think big, huger, okay?
And I feel that, you know, when we pass, we don't go far. We just go out of the viewing realm. We're just right there. We just can't see or touch anymore.
Yeah.
And I also see Archangel Uriel with you, and I also see Saint Germain, the Ascended Master, who's a phenomenal healer. I see them sitting at the door to work with you as well.
Oh, wow.
And I see him, Saint Germain, helping you. Call on his violet flame.
Okay.
And it's going to really empower the healing work that you do. So
okay.
God bless you. I'm fine.
Thanks for calling in, love.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Thank
a lot of new callers today. Yeah, thank you.
Nice.
info@jimmymackhealing.com. Send me an email. I'll send you all kinds of stuff, honey. It would help you. It's all free.
Yeah.
Thanks again. 727 is our final caller. We could go all day, Deb. You know that.
Let's
hey.
do that.
Yeah, what's your name? We know where you're calling from. Reverend Tiffany probably had a nervous breakdown when she heard that. All right, 727. Oh, make that. Hey, hi, what's your name? We know where you're calling from.
Hello, this is
Hi.
Cindy.
Hey, Cindy, how are you?
I am absolutely blessed that I got in. Thank you.
You really did. Right at your chinny chin. You're 813. We know where that is too. What's going on, love?
Fantastic. Well, I am really concerned for a dear friend with health problems. That she had cancer and was getting better, and then it took a turn for the worse in May, and she kind of dropped off the grid. We didn't know it took a turn for the worse because she kind of, you know, trying to deal with it herself, and she just made connection with us. And I know I've been sending healing energy, and I know there's she's at the point, before she got herself to the point where she could contact us to let us know, she's already getting her affairs in order and, you know, looking at different hospice places, and she's already given up. And she was on a natural alternative therapy that was working beautifully, the GC Math yogurt, and it was getting rid of the cancer, and then the cancer in her liver got worse. But there's another formula, Rerum, that's 50 times more powerful than the GC Math that the same doctor developed. And so I've sent her the information, so I'll support you whatever you decide. But, you know, I just wanted to let you know there is another option. It's non-invasive.
Yeah.
Do you see that her heart will come around and it'll give her some hope to even try it? Or is she just, I mean, she told me she's been crying her eyes out for months, and I know she stayed on this other alternative therapy, so I know she wants to live. Even though I know she's accepting the fact that she was ready to go because she thought she had no choice. Will she try the new? Is there anything I can?
She has other options too, but she doesn't know it. She has many options. She just doesn't realize it yet. And I'd be more than happy to work with her and support her and do some healing work for her. Because I feel that she's one of our magic little children that could be staying here on the earth plane, being whole and healed.
I do too, and that's what's so frustrating for me, because I'm like, why didn't you, I didn't ask her this, because I didn't want her to feel bad, but because she knows already. But I'm like, why didn't you let me know as soon as it started going the other way and was not getting better?
Well, because she's overwhelmed. Does she live in Tampa
I know.
too? Does she live here?
No,
in
man,
Florida?
no. The problem is she lives in Canada, and she moved from Niagara to Toronto to be closer to the hospital. And I'm down in Florida, right? And I would love to be with her, but I can't. She hasn't sent me the address. She's trying to do it alone so she doesn't cause anybody any pain.
Yep. Well, if she wants to reach out to me, I'm more than happy to help her.
That's all you can do. That's all you can do, honey. She's probably got about 3 weeks left. I think she's got a lot of self-sabotage, self-doubt. You might say that she's not ready to leave, but on some bizarre level, she's ready to leave. She's done with it all. It could go either way. There's always hope. There's always alternatives. But she's got about 3 weeks left if she doesn't do anything. So she's got a very short fuse. But all we can do is pray and reach out. If she's not giving you her address and she's not wanting to try out new alternatives and she's shopping hospice places to live, then that kind of tells you she's made up her mind. So all we can do is...
I think she felt like it was over when the liver went bad, and she thought, she didn't have a choice. So it's upset her. It's not like she wanted to leave.
But you're just telling me all the things that the reasons she's giving for giving up, and none of that.
Right.
It's whether she's either on board for living or get busy dying. So I hate to say that but I'm just telling you now. So if she won't give you her address and won't try new stuff, she's got about 3 weeks left. If for any reason we pray today, which we're doing now, and by some miracle she says, I'll try whatever, then, she's got a chance of living and beating it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay? All right.
All right.
If you talk to
I'm
her,
sorry?
call me. If you talk to her, give her my number. She's welcome to call me, and I'll give her the kick in the ass she needs. My best friend was just healed. Kidney, liver,
I love it. Yeah.
Well, she had it, yes. Well, she had it in her liver and kidneys, and it had metastasized to her spine. And like I said, she kept going and getting scans after she started this natural alternative therapy, and it was getting better. The doctors documented it was getting better. And then it took a turn. Her and my son were engaged. She was going to be my daughter-in-law, and I know she's...
You're more on board for the healing than her. So
I know. I love her dearly. And I know she just needs hope. She doesn't have a support team there with her.
Yeah. That's all you can do, love. Hey, thanks for calling in. We appreciate it. Good luck with all that. We'll help you any way we can. Yeah. info@jimmymackhealing.com. Yep. And Reverend Debbie, please give everybody your contact information. We could go all day, but we're going to wrap it up.
All right. spiritualdeb@gmail.com. or Wings of Grace Spiritual Center on Facebook. My number is 727-433-896. And all of you eat lots of candy and have a blessed day for this happy Halloween.
There you go. Yes. Thanks so much for being on. We always appreciate you. It's our most popular show. We love it. It's all about service and giving back, folks. That's why we do this show. Reach out anytime. I want to wish you the rest of your life will be the best of your life. And remember to make progress every day. Thanks, everybody. Bye-bye.
Bye.
You're listening to Love Advice with Leanne. Caller, you're on the air.
Hi, Leanne. Long-time listener, first-time caller. Why, in your professional opinion, do you never take my calls off the air?
Is this Carl?
Yep, it's Carl. I mean, we had a few dates. Everything was great. I thought,
Well, when you switch to Geico, you could save a lot of money on car insurance.
Okay, awesome.
You should call them.
I will.
Geico, because saving 15% or more on car insurance is always a great answer.